Alright, today I'm going to talk about a build that I'm using for magic finding, of course, and running keys. When the sorceresses and the paladins get old and you just want to do something a little different, as I always say, every character you can magic find with, some do it better than others. Lightning source is always going to be your quickest. Hammering is pretty quick. Corpse explosion, necro is pretty quick. They all are pretty fast if you gear them right. Some prefer other classes over others. Some people think a sorceress is too weak. Some people think the sorceress is the best character. It is what it is. This here's a frenzy barb. I'm using two last wish phase blades as the weapons. Magic find, crush and blow, might aura, life tap, fade. Uh, some people think last wish is a waste of high runes. I don't know. If you can make it, make it. Uh, you can make it in a Zerkarax, but the Zerkarax, the durability goes away real quick. Phase blades are indestructible, so you don't have to worry about it. Well, not indestructible, but they don't have a durability. So, and then it looks cool. Um, and then the magic find you get off of them, you get 43 and 43. So, some people like whirlwind barbs, and they're pretty good for magic finding. I just always like frenzy. You get you get swinging real quick, running real quick, so you can run through level 85 areas pretty quick if you want to, and pretty destructive, I think, with frenzy. But this is how I built it, and this is how I geared it, and so let's get into it. With the gear, of course, I went with the two last wish phase blades. Uh, 6% chance to cast level fade, 11, 10% chance level 18 light tap, charge bolt, 20% on attack, level 17 might aura, and then 67 crush and blow, 70 is the highest, so 43 magic find, and then so I'm using dual. That's what I like about a barbarian. They can dual wield weapons, and it's so you can get some nice combos. And I mean, there might be a better combo, and I'm just assuming that I'm getting the stats off of the second last wish. You know, I know on a dual claw you don't get some of the stats, so I don't know. I'm not an expert, as I always say. But anyway, two last wishes. This one here, 69 on crush and blow, 43 MF, 364 enhanced damage. So I'm getting double enhanced damage. Uh, my crush and blow is, it's up to 136, so it's pretty deadly. Uh, Very fast attack speed. So I'm swinging pretty quick. The fade procs, the life tap procs, the charge bolt. I mean, there's just stuff going everywhere. You know, I got my torch down here. It's 1818, and you got the firestorm coming off of that. So, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going off on the screen, and you're swinging and running pretty quick. Um, so yeah, I'm running dual last wish on my second weapons. I'm running two Heart of the Oaks, mainly for the faster cast rate for my teleport, so I can teleport to bosses and just teleport around if I don't feel like running. Cause you run pretty fast. Cause I have Enigma, and that's 45% faster run walk. And then on my treks I got 20. And then when you hit in frenzy, it increases your walk run speed. So you run around. Actually, it can get a little too quick when you run around, but you move around pretty quick without teleport. But having teleport and all the other good stuff that comes with Enigma for this build is perfect. And then of course the +6 skills is pretty decent for my battle orders, battle command, and shout. So, which we'll get into the skills in a minute. Uh, so yeah, two Heart of the Oaks, two Last Wishes. For my armor with an Enigma Archon plate. Um, Simply for the magic find, the 2 skills is nice. Everything, I mean, Enigma's just Enigma, you know. Change of Honor is good for this build. Fortitude, I mean, whatever you got. But I mean, I'm teleporting, I'm magic finding, so you go with Enigma. The strength on the Archon is 103. Um, I didn't even put a single point in the strength with this build for the I mean, I'm getting 18 and 16. Uh, I'm getting 14 from that. Arrests, I'm using Arrests. I'm getting 20 strength from that. So I only put I put a few points in the dexterity, enough to get to the 136 requirements, and then I just dumped the rest in the vitality. I mean, that's pretty simple right there with this setup. So yeah, the Enigma gives you all kinds of good stuff. And then with the helmet, I'm using Ariats. I socketed it with the quest. I put a shell rune in it so I could get 50% FHR. The breakpoint that I did obtain was the 86. The next after 86 is 200. So you could stack small charms and whatnot to get to 200 if you really wanted to, but I simply went for 86. So I had to put a shell rune in there to get to that. I would love to put a sham rune in there for cannot be frozen, so I could actually drop the Raven and put on another BK. Or instead of having, I have a Nature's Peace in my stash just for running Nilithok for the D keys because it has the slain monsters rest in peace. So, you just put that on and you don't have to worry about its corpse explosion. So if I could put a sham rune in there, I could eliminate having a Raven Frost and having to do a switch in rings, which doesn't take long, but the less I have to go in and out my stash, the better. But I mean, I'm not looking for no world record speed, so you can switch out. Um, so I got 50 FHR, and then on my belt I went with the Verdungos. It has 10 FHR. I needed the FHR from the Dungos for the breakpoint. Again, I could get 10 FHR from 2 small charms, and then I could put on a string of ears or gold wrap or really whatever. But I mean, I'm up close and damaged, so the DR and the defense and the vitality is great. And then with the boots, the Trex, and I went with Trex simply because the FHR 20%. And then I mean the other stats on here is good. 163 enhanced D, and then strength, vitality, poison resist, all good stuff. So again, I got 50 FHR, so 50, 60, and then that's 80, and then like I said, the breakpoint's 86, so there's 85, and there's 90. The only way I could get it. So, and then I get 4% cold resist on that. So there's my 86 FHR breakpoint, and you got to hit the breakpoints. FHR is very, very important. I don't care if you're dueling or magic finding or whatever, you got to hit the breakpoints. Look them up if you don't know how to get them or what they are. And with the gloves, chance guard simply for the magic find, and I mean the 200 extra gold is always good because I'm actually low on gold, so I should be getting some gold for doing traveling call runs. Real simple to kill those pesky bastards with this build. Um, and then for rings, I got a 5% life leech on my BK, and then of course a Raven Frost, but it cannot be frozen. Amulet with a Hollards for the Deadly Strike, good lightning resist, 20 IAS. I believe that's the only item that has IAS on it, so I could actually change out. I have Drax over here, but I mean, Drax has open wounds, good defense, guys 9 +9 to life after a kill, and then of course it's 10% life leech, which is always good to have. But after I do battle orders, I'm like 4K life, and then I have 5 life leech. So that's 10% life leech, so 10% of 4K, every hit. It's pretty damn impressive. Um, so that's the option there, more life leech if you find yourself dying, which you're not really gonna find yourself dying unless you just come into some nasty ass spawns where you just can't do nothing but get stun locked and they just eat you alive. Um, Laying of Hands would be a good selection, 20 IS and damage to demons, but I mean, you're doing enough damage, and I just want more magic find. I mean, the gloves, I mean, ogre mouth or ogre ren gloves, whatever you want to call them, steel rens, I don't know, hell mouths, lava gouts, whatever you want to put on here, it's pretty much up to you. Uh, I just magic find, more magic find and gold find is always best when you magic finding, so why not? Um, in my stash, this is all mercenary gear. I'm running on my mercenary actually. He's a level 86, so I had to use a G face, and I put a flawless, flawless amethyst in it to give me enough strength to equip the insight ethereal. I needed 200, and without it, I don't have it. So once I get him leveled up, I can change that out. And then that's a non-ethereal fortitude, and then I have a ethereal insight CV on it, level 14. You need insight. Uh, Barbarian is not meant to be, a mana using character, so they don't have much mana per level, all that good stuff. So there's your mana pool, 169. I mean, you could put Frostburns on, I guess, if you wanted to, but just use a meditation or and your mana pool will stay nice. You might have to pop a potion here and there, but uh, without insight, it's nearly impossible to stay teleporting around, and then you're casting find item as well. And I know I'm just rambling on from point to point, but that's how we do it. It's Sunday night down here. All the football is over. About to go to bed before, so I'm figuring make this video for y'all. But yeah, find item. It eats up a lot of mana, and when you're casting it over and over and over, so you need the insight. You gotta have it. I mean, infinity's nice, but it doesn't really do you any justice other than the more crushing blow. And conviction doesn't, because you're not doing elemental damage, so it doesn't really matter. I tried it out. It's not worth it. But insight is the way to go. Once I get this cat up to yeah, I called him cat. I'm old school. Once I get this cat up to enough strength so I can get rid of this thing, I'm gonna throw this delirium on there just for whatever. 14% chance to cast, 13 terra, 11% chance cast, level 8 confuse. I mean, it's got +2 skills, all that good stuff. 25% chance of magic item. I mean, why not? Just 6%. It's got a lot of crowd control stuff on there, so I'm gonna put that on him. And then there's just a non-socketed G face. Probably been sitting in this stash for years and years. This character was built a long time ago. In the stash, I got combat charms, one, two, three, four, five, and I simply went with five just so with my battle orders, my damage would hit 2K. I had to hit 2K. I mean, you still do, that's enough to kill, but I just had to hit 2K damage. And then my resistor almost maxed out, but once my fade pops, I'm pretty much maxed out. And I'm not doing Uber, so I'm not worried about a conviction. I'm not dueling, so I'm not worried about conviction. Um, I could grind out another, 8 to 10 levels and dump some points in natural resistances. But I'm not level level 18 or level 11 fade. You just got so many chances to pop it. I mean, it just, yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about when I start killing stuff. Starting to get tired and rambling on. Let's get this thing going. Um, for your stats, since I'm using a sword, sword mastery, 1 point in the iron skin. I got a few in the natural resistances. On your combat, maxed out frenzy. I maxed out double swing because you're getting 8% damage. I wouldn't worry about berserk. You're getting magic damage, but I mean, I just, it's not worth the, you got to go 1, 2, 3 points. That's 2 wasted points to get here. So I just left it alone. And your other synergy is taunt, which is a war cry. I just put 1 point in it. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and then 1 point in a find item. And what you do is when you kill something, not bosses, but when you kill like champion packs and stuff, you just use find item and you just get another chance at finding items and you'd be surprised what you can find. And then actually I maxed out battle order. Some people say don't max it out. If you didn't max out battle orders, you could dump all the rest of your points in a taunt and get more damage from your frenzy. But I just like the life you get from it, and then 1 point in battle command. Uh, I mean, other than maxing out, getting your the most bang for your buck with your frenzy. Like I said, you can play around with your battle cries, but that's how I built this character. It's pretty fun to play. Um, Overall, the stats on there with the chance guards, you have 287 magic find without them is 249. So if you want to play around with some IAS or damage to demons or more crushing blow or whatever you want to get for your FHR, like I say, your break point's 86. With this setup, I got 90. For the FHR, I mean, excuse me, FCR, which is your faster cast rate, I have 80, and my break point was 63. So dual dual Hotos gave me 80, and this build actually with it teleports around pretty quickly with these two Hotos, and even when you're using your last wishes, you're teleporting. I don't know, it's just fun to teleport in frenzy. But when you're teleporting through mass areas, you just swap over and you get your faster cast rate break point. And then 136% crush and blow, which is overkill, but you destroy stuff. I mean, like on like Diablo, Bale, Mephisto. I mean, yeah, it takes a couple of swings to knock them out. But as far as like clearing level 85 trash mobs and stuff, you just go through them pretty quickly. You got 32 deadly strike, um, 10% life leech. I have 21% damage reduction percent. Um, Overall, you have plus 10 all skills and then plus 18 to combat. Well, plus 16 to combat. I took out two of these charms. So there you go. It's 287, so you're over to 250 MF. That's the first. There's no such thing as a break point, but you get to 250, you're cooking with grease, as they like to say down here. The more the better. I mean, you could ignore FHR breakpoints and throw some war traps and a Shaco, which I have one in here with a Shamroon in there, and I still might play around with it because you get more MF out of it, more life, more mana, more DR. But I mean, it's hard to beat the Ariats. It really is. And I just like my FHR breakpoint. So But that's the stats. That's the build. Let's go kill some stuff real quick so we can end this rambling on. My eyes are burning. I'm going to be falling asleep at the keyboard pretty soon. So we'll go to our famous frigid highlands. A lot of grunting going on, I'll tell you that. I always like to put in slash no pickup. If you do that, when you hover over stuff, it won't pick nothing up. You gotta hit down Alt, hold down Alt to pick stuff up. That way you can eliminate this picking up stuff you don't really want to pick up. I ain't worried about juvenation potions. Well, let's go down here and kill this other. I mean, like I say, you kill pretty quick when it comes to these trash packs. Little lag spike right there. As you can see, I mean, it's not the quick. It doesn't kill quickly like, all the other, the three, Paladin, Corpse Explosion, and Lightning Source, but it's still pretty quickly. And then, like I said, you get to double up on your magic find. Lots of gold. That's how you get gold. Kill these things over and over. All I can tell you is if you have arthritis, this ain't the build for you because you're constantly, you're left clicking over and over with frenzy, then you're right clicking over and over with teleport and find item. Just remember that. You'll go through a mouse real quick on this one. So this is no FCR teleport. Alright, this is what is dual Hodo. I mean, that's just, to me it's almost as quick as a lightning source with 105, 120 FCR. It really is, in my opinion. It's pretty fun. I just switch over and kill. You can kill Akbal. Let's go kill Mephisto, as some people like to say. What they call him, Mephisto. Mephisto. I hate it when they say that. Mephisto, man. Get it right, player. he's physical. I can't kill him. Not bad.
It's locked.
I ain't got no keys. Oh well. Let's see. I always hit this rack over here, man. You never know. You never know when that royal shield, that vortex shield is going to drop with 4 sockets in it on ladder for a spirit, or 4 sockets and some resist and all that good stuff for exile. You never know. Always hit these armor racks. Always like to get them boots, so let's see what we got. Hopefully it's a SOJ.
Greetings.
Let's see, crap. Manal. That's like, it's always that. I mean, that's a decent ring in the beginning, but I mean, you know, how many times we gotta see this thing drop? I think the last 10 unique rings has been Manal for me. That's been the luck of the draw lately. Go back and get these boots real quick. As you can see, you know, my fade proc, so I'm max resist, and I mean, you got might going on, you got defiant. I mean, it's just, hey, look at all that stuff going on. It's so badass looking. I'll take that. I'll need gold. Oh man, I mean, just like that, you know, it's like I said, it's not as quick as the other builds, but I gotta go ID this stuff.
Good to see you.
It's pretty fun to play, it really is. It's an expensive build, the 2 last wishes, the Enigma, 2 Hodos, you know, that's pretty expensive. The Dungos and the Chanseys and the Treks and the Howlers and the Ariats, that's all common. Raven, that's every day. BK, not so common. But yeah, 2 last wishes, an Enigma, dual Hodo, and a BK, that's gonna cost you. Let's see, garbage and garbage. I mean, you can even do chaos as this thing. The only thing with chaos you gotta worry about is the mana burn. Um, but like I said, I just want to do keys. But you can kill anything. The power is pretty fun. I gotta keep remembering. Not bad. Like I said, it's not. Hang on, let me kill these. Y'all interrupted me. Like I said, it's not as fast as a sorceress and a paladin, but can a sorceress and a paladin do this? No, they cannot. So we'll just go back and double up, see if we can get something good.
I can't carry anymore.
As you can see, there's just shit everywhere because you're killing everything and then your body popping everything. So you can't beat it. And I'm pretty sure your magic find applies, but I could be wrong. I didn't really look it up. I just assumed it did. I don't know why it wouldn't. got me. He might get me. He got that curse on me. Oh, God. He always give you trouble if you melee. You gotta watch him. Now, when you start running fast, man, that's pretty quick. Quickly getting around. Sometimes you can lose track of where you're going. As you can see, it increases your attack speed as well, so it's pretty nice.
Not even death can save you from me.
As you can see, it's not the quickest on bosses, but it does kill. But it's real good for level 85 areas because you can just keep hitting find item and double your chances, and you can find some good stuff. You really do double your chances. So the more you kill, the more you find. So let's see, crap. Got some decent resist on it, but
Impossible.
I'm just gonna do one more run and I'm gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And you know where I'm going when I put that on, so hopefully there's no tomb vipers down there. Those blasted things piss me off. I should have done. There it is. Alright, let's see what we got. Physical. Can't fuck with them. Oh, there they are. Oh, hell, Tempest. can't do nothing about them things. Those things ruin your day. Finally get out of here before they kill me. So the only thing about going down there with a melee build is all the physical immunes. But as you can see with Nature's Peace, he wasn't able to do no corpse explosion, and that's the only way you can do it with this
Good
build.
evening.
So let's go resurrect our Afghan friend over here.
Evening.
Come on, buddy. I need to get some life leech on him. That's why Darrow's is always pretty decent for the life leech. But yeah, let's put our Ravenfrost back on. That's a hard fight down there, but that's a frenzy build that I'm using for magic finding and whatnot. Just playing around. Like I said, when I'm tired of flying around with the sorcerers and the corpse explosion and all the other godly builds, and I mean this thing's pretty
Not
fun.
here.
It's real. I mean, it looks
Not
amazing.
in
Look
town.
at it. All the things going around it, and
Not in town.
it's ethereal and it's wielding tool,
Not
two
here.
phase blades, and it's a killing machine. And I mean, you can change your gear around or whatever, but that's what I'm playing right now. Uh, so
Not
I'm
in
fixing to
town.
call it a night. Start this next week of work. As you get older, you don't get to play games anymore. You got to work. And, well, I don't really work. I tell people what to do. You know, I got like 45 people that I supervise, so it's all good. But anyway, this is a frenzy bar using find item and give it a try. Probably rambled on a little bit too long, like I always do. I'm half tired, half asleep, half awake. It's been a long week, long weekend. Football, college, pro, fantasy football. Yep. But anyway, give this build a try. Put some comments down below if you think I rambled on too much, or if you liked the video, if you think I did something wrong. Like I said, I just put this thing together over the last couple of days. Been playing around with it. You know, I'm level 86. I'm gonna start Bell Chaos runs and some group games, and just try to get level 90 and just play around with it. You know, you just get tired of the old stuff. Just something totally different. And I'm telling you, man, you get down in the pits and everything, and some of these easy level 85 areas, ancient tunnels, you just run through there, just knocking stuff down with your frenzy. You don't even really need teleport, but it's fun to have teleport when you're, going for bosses and whatnot. But anyway, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Play D2. Have fun. Uh, got some good news coming up in November from BlizzCon. Looks like might be Diablo 4 or that Diablo 2 remake. I'm anxious to see what it is, but in the meantime, I'm gonna keep playing this best game ever made. Thanks.